Hey guys, it is summer and as things heat up, our hair dries out. So I was going to show you several of my favorite heat-free, quick, for the most part, super quick, like minutes quick. But these are heat-free hairstyles for you, including things that take 10 seconds, several things that only take a few minutes. But number one, if you are wanting to protect your hair this summer, you should not be washing it every day. In fact, you shouldn't be washing it every day in general, but you definitely shouldn't be washing it every day in summer. And number two, the heat-free looks work perfect with dirty hair. They work perfect with your natural hair texture, so you don't have to straighten. If you have thin hair and you want to apply some product, feel free to do that. If you have dry shampoo or texturizing spray, but these work really well with just natural textured hair. As you'll see, I didn't curl my hair, I didn't do anything to my hair. Quite honestly, it was just kind of dirty hair, and that's where we got these looks. So if you want to stick around and see a whole bunch of looks, including this one right here, keep watching. Okay ladies, let's take this nasty pool hair and do something with it. So we're going to start with this super easy look. First, you're going to twist your hair. If you have little pieces to the back of your head, take a bobby pin and secure that little twist. And then you're going to do basically an old school little topsy tail. You're going to put a hole through your hair and flip it through. Do another one. Honestly, you could probably do a few here. You do as many as the length of your hair will let you do. If you have thin hair, pull it apart more and it will thicken it. Feel free to make it messier, take out your little strands, and now we're going to do another topsy tail look. So I still have my hair twisted and secured at the back of my head. We're going to try to brush out some of these nasty knots. We're going to start at the top of our head with one of the clear elastics. I love the ones at Sally's. I'm going to pull it through the little hole again. You could leave it like that, honestly, if you're just wanting a quick little side pony. Or for this look, we're going to do a few more. So you're going to add another one. Again, this all depends on the length of your hair, how many you want to add. You can make them as close or as far apart as you want them. I've added 3 here. They don't have to be that far apart either. You can make them closer. I kind of pull mine apart. I love things looking messy and like I woke up like this kind of deal. So yeah, pull out your strands, and that's super easy. Style number 2 to get your hair off your neck and out of your face. Okay, now we're going to do some braiding. So if you don't know anything about braiding, you may need another tutorial to kind of help you out with that. So I'm doing a Dutch braid, which basically means I am taking my strands of hair and instead of putting them over the center, I am doing them under. But it's going to be like a French braid. So I'm going to take a piece from either side, put it over the center, take a piece from the other side, put it under the center piece, so on and so forth. Just going to keep going under, a few inches, and then once I get to about my temples, I'm just going to continue to braid all the way down to the end. Now again, this is super essential. I love my braids to look thick and fat, so I just start pulling them apart, pull until your heart is content there. And then I'm going to gather it all to one side. And then I'm going to divide that hair into 3 pieces and do a regular old braid. Again, I like my pieces out the front of my head just to make things look a little messier, I don't know, and then pull it apart to make it look more casual. You can fatten it up again by pulling on those side pieces. Thicken things up. That's a great tip if you have thin hair especially. Make things as messy or as neat as you like, but again, I just prefer a little bit of like relaxed, messy look. It's just more my style. Alright, that is the final look. Okay, now we're going to kind of go back to where we were, where we have our one single braid down our head, but now we're going to divide the remaining hair into 3 sections. Each of those sections we are just going to braid normally, so there's nothing tricky, just your basic braid. That's section number 1. I'm going to secure it with a bobby pin. Just kind of hold the ends right there. I'm going to take another section about the equal amount of hair, braid that real quick, and then I'm going to secure that with a bobby pin here. And you'll see, just to hold the end, and then I'm going to take my 3rd section of my hair, and I'm going to incorporate the braid I already did. I'm going to braid that like a regular braid and secure that. Now pull out any pieces around your head, frame your face. Now take those 3 braids and braid them. So this is like a braided braid. and then you can pull it apart however much you want. This just adds some fun, unexpected texture and doesn't take that long compared to a regular braid. So there is another fun and easy rendition of a braid. Okay, this is super easy. You can do this at any hair length. You can take down tendrils like I did. Honestly, if my hair wasn't straight from the pull, I probably should have curled them or done something. Basically, you just twist, 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 twist. Take your side pieces of your hair and twist. And I'm just securing with a bobby pin for now. Do the same thing to the other side. Again, twist it back. Then you're going to marry those, meet them in the middle. Remove your bobby pin and you're going to take a clear elastic. Again, you can also pull your twists apart. I did not do that, but if you have thinner hair or if you want it to look a little more dimensional, you can kind of pull at your twist. So that's the final look, super easy, this real basic look. Okay, these are something I just learned. So here again, we're doing the Dutch braid where I'm starting at the front of my face. I'm taking pieces from either side. So it's like a Dutch, you know, it's kind of like a French braid where you take pieces from either side, but again, I'm going under. A Dutch braid basically makes it stick out from your head more and kind of gives it more of a three-dimensional look. Again, once I get to about my temple, I stop with the taking pieces from either side, and then I just go to basic braiding, Dutch braiding. Go each side, go under the center. Okay, now here's a trick. When you get your 3 strands, take that middle piece, hold that, and pull up the other 2. This creates that crazy little snake appearance there. Then I'm going to secure it with a bobby pin. Okay, so you're going to have a chance to see it again. I know that was a lot. The trick with the snake braid is that when you have your 3 strands at the end, which you'll see here in about a minute, is what you hold the center piece of your 3 strands when you get there to the end, and then you kind of pull up on the 2 outside pieces, and that'll just pull up the braid. So here we go, we're finishing this side as well. Get to the temples, and then we just regular braid down. I'm holding the center piece, and I pulled up on the other 2. Then I secured it in the back with a little clear elastic. I had the meat in the back like I did with the previous one. And then there we go. It's just a kind of cool textured look for braid. I wasn't too particular. At this point, I was just trying to be quick and easy. Okay, so we're going to do another snake braid here. Basically, I just did mostly just your basic braid here. Underneath, I take the 2 pieces on either side, hold the center, pull up. Now this is going to be a shorter one here, so I'm just kind of spread things out, and now I'm going to move a big chunk of my hair. You want it to be a good amount because you don't want to see the braid through it. I'm going to secure it with 2 bobby pins. If you crisscross them, they're more likely to stay. Put your hair over top, and then you've got a little side back thing, which is good with either any length of hair. Okay, this one's a little more complicated. This is going to take you practice. This was my first time doing this look, so bear with me, and it is very hard to do hairstyles and have any clue what you're doing when you don't have a mirror. So basically, I'm taking my clear elastics, I'm dividing my hair into like little sections. So once you have 2 sections with your clear elastics, you separate that first one in half and you pull the other one through. Then you just pin it out of the way. So now that other section is sitting there while I grab a new section, and then I combine those 2 sections. Okay, and then I'm going to take down the piece I pinned, hold that in half, and pull it through and get it, just pin it out of your way. That doesn't matter, it's just kind of holding it in place. Now you always want to have 2 sections you're working in. So get a new section, you're going to combine those 2 which you had before with another elastic. You're going to, I'm just kind of fattening it up as we go, kind of pulling it apart to make it thicker looking. Pull down your other one, your piece, separate it in half, pull that piece through. So again, you might have to watch this several times. It took me a few times to get it too. So again, I combined the 2 things, took that piece down, and then I'm pulling it apart to make it thicker. Again, you're going to want to do this to make it look a little more voluminous. You couldn't continue with that all the way through your hair, but I'm turning it into a fishtail braid. So a fishtail braid is basically where you divide your hair into 2 sections. Okay, and then you take a piece from the outside and you pull it over and bring it to the other side. Take a piece from the outside of side A, pull it over to side B. Piece from outside of side B, pull it over to side A. So you see I take one piece on the outside and pull it to the other side. So if you don't know how to fishtail braid, I'm sure there's better tutorials. This is just kind of down and dirty sort of thing, but you basically take a piece from either side on the outside and pull it to the other side. You divided your hair into 2 sections. Mine are not, I didn't do the smallest pieces because I just wanted it to be done. So I took kind of thick pieces and now I spread it apart to make it a little messier, pull out my tendrils, get things messy. If it gets too messy like that, you just tuck things right back in. And that's kind of like a loose, fun tutorial. That might take some practice though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I have more hairstyles and you will have to see them. Lots of messy buns and updos, and you will see that in part 2. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps. Feel free to check out my site for any of your makeup or skincare needs. Talk to you later, ladies.